Hello everyone. Just wanted to make this video to kind of talk about something that I got into recently. So I joined the military recently, and as you might imagine, you need to be in pretty good physical shape, especially cardiovascular shape. So one of the ways you can train is by doing something called rucking. So if you're not familiar with rucking, it's essentially walking long distances with a weighted backpack on. This is a crucial skill, especially in the military, if you want to join different types of schools where you go to get badges, such as rappelling out of helicopters or jumping out of an airplane. You need to be able to perform long distance rucks with a pretty sizable amount of weight on your back while doing it in a certain amount of time. So yeah, I started getting into rucking, and I just kind of wanted to go through something that I purchased recently. Hopefully this music isn't too loud. Turn it down a little. So, like I said, you essentially walk long distances with a backpack on that has a bunch of weight in it. So when you're doing this in the military, a lot of the time it's going to be a military issued rucksack with all of your gear in it, food, water, extra clothes, all this stuff that ends up weighing anywhere from 35 to 45 pounds. But if you don't want to carry that on your back because it's big and bulky, another way you can train is by using a weighted backpack specifically made for rucking. So I picked one up recently. This one here. It's from a company called Ruck. You can see it right there. This one is the Rucker 4.0. It is a 25-liter backpack, and it's made to carry up to 55 pounds. And the way you do that is, I'll go ahead and open it. So you can open it, and it has different pockets inside. So this is a smaller pocket that fits a smaller size weight, obviously, but it also has a secondary pocket. You open this up, and then it fills all the way down to the bottom. So weights come in two different kind of sizes or standards. You have the smaller size that I think goes up to about 30 pounds, and then the longer weights are going to be able to go up to 45 pounds. So based on the weighting you want to go with, you can buy the different types, and you're able to stack these plates on top of each other. So I could have 35, 45 pound long weight in the bigger pocket, and up to a 30 pound weight, I believe, in the smaller pocket. And I'll go ahead and show you kind of what these look like. So you can see here, this one in my left hand, it says right there 30 pounds. It's about 19 and a half inches long. It's also quite a bit thicker than this 10 pound weight. The 10 pound weight is closer to 15 inches, so it will fit in that smaller slot. And it's also much thinner, as you can see in the top right hand corner. But essentially you can place these weights inside of the packs themselves, and you put it on your back and you go walk 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 miles, and it's a really good way to get in good cardiovascular shape. It burns quite a bit of calories as well if you're trying to lose weight or just get in better shape in general. It is not easy. If you're going to start out for your first time, you definitely don't want to throw 45 pounds on your back and go out for 12 miles. Start small, maybe 2-4 miles with 10 to 20 pounds, and just go from there and work your way up and build your way up. Eventually what I want to do is a very long ruck, and it's a timed event. I believe it is, let's see, I'll throw in a quick edit while I look this up real fast. So what I would like to do eventually, if I'm able to progress long enough distance in a fast enough time, is something called the Norwegian Ruck March. It's a badge you earn and you can wear on your uniform. It's 18.6 miles with 25 pounds on your back, and based on your age and your gender determines how fast you have to do it. But it looks like for my age and being a male, I would need to complete 18.6 miles in under 4 hours and 30 minutes. I'm not exactly sure what that works out to. So let's see what that works out to. 270 minutes divided by 18.6 miles. So that's about a 14 minute per mile pace that you have to sustain for almost 5 hours. So it's obviously something you have to work up to. One of my friends that's also in the military was able to complete this last year. So I don't know how long it'll take me, and hopefully I'm even able to get up to that point, but I would like to attempt that, as well as a couple of the schools I want to go to. You have to be able to do 12-mile rucks while carrying a substantial amount of weight, 35 to 45 pounds. And that also does not include any water you carry with you. So, you carry a gallon of water, that's another 7 pounds, and that's not included in the total. But just to go through this again, so we have the Ruck itself. This is the 25-liter one. It's a bit taller lengthwise from top to bottom. Then they also offer a 15-liter and a 20-liter. But I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'2", 6'3", so I have a longer torso, so I decided to go with the bigger one. The only problem is when you buy the larger one, it doesn't come with hip pads. So I went ahead and bought some compatible hip pads. So essentially how this works, you just put it on just like a regular backpack. Right. You have a sternum strap here, just like a regular backpack, but I went ahead and I bought these hip straps so that you can tighten it along the top side of your hips, and it helps displace the weight. So not all of it's on your shoulders, because it's going to be fatiguing over a long amount of time. But yeah, so it's essentially just a backpack, but it's really heavy duty. It's able to hold a ton of weight. It says lets you scale up to 75 pounds. So at no point in time would I ever want to carry 75 pounds on my back, but it's built to last. It's a really good company. I'll go ahead and probably throw in some links in the description if you're interested in this, but I am by no means an expert. This is just something I'm starting out, something that I want to incorporate in my physical fitness routine, other than running, because that's another thing you do in the military is a lot of running. A year ago, I would struggle to run a mile or two, and now I can run up to 6 or 8 miles. Granted, not at lightning fast speeds, but you work your way up and you're able to hold and maintain a 8-minute mile for 6 or 8 miles. It's pretty good, and it keeps you in shape. Hopefully it keeps me young if my joints continue to hold up. So far, knees are good and everything. You just have to be careful and not jump into it super crazy right away. But yeah, I'll probably put an update video. We're about to get a huge snowstorm here in Maryland, like up to 16 inches of snow, so I'll be stuck inside over the weekend. So I'm probably going to go downstairs. The place I live has a little gym. Probably throw on the 30 pounds and do some rucking just on the treadmill. If you can't make it outside, you could do the same thing on a treadmill. But anyways, I thought I'd put that together. I just got these things on Amazon, and they got delivered today, just in time for the snowstorm. But anyways, hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe if you choose to. Peace out.